printed this paper, right? This include all the questions, most of the questions which is mentioned in your past papers, some of the school papers likewise. Okay, dear children. So now, first of all, we quickly discuss about MCQ questions of this unit 1, right? Okay. So children, okay. So children, keep red colored pen with you. If you mark the answers in the question paper, or if you have any general knowledge or additional things to be written in on this paper, right? You can write down when I am explaining. Okay, children. I'm quickly do these MCQ questions first. Okay, so children, are you ready? Are you sleepy? Nidhiwataida? Nane? Right. Okay. So children, api me වැඩේ හරියටම කරමු. Then we can achieve more marks for your monthly test, for your unit test, and finally for your term tests also. Right? Okay. Some of the students have holidays tomorrow, right? Some of the school students, they don't have holidays. But however, we'll quickly finish this paper, right? So then we'll continue with this. Okay? Right. So children, first of all, MCQ question, right? Multiple choice questions. Okay? Answer all questions, underline the correct form.
Answer coconut.
Right? Okay. Underline the correct or most suitable. Most suitable means Vadat Sudusu. Vadat Sudusu. Right? So children, now we are going to select answers for these questions. The plant with a taproot system means. Plant with a taproot system means. Right?
Coconut.
Yes. At the first blush, we can identify the answer as mango. Right? Coconut have fibrous root. Bamboo has fibrous root. Kitul has fibrous root. So then answer is first one for the first question. Okay. The second part, the type of roots present in mimosa, right? Mimosa means touch me not plant. Once we touch it, these are going to sleep. I hope that you know sleeping movements, right? Sleeping movements. In the grade 6, we have discussed it. Sleeping movements. Okay. Right. So now type of roots. Storage roots, incorrect, because mimosa plants not storing foods in the roots. Not aerial roots. Aerial roots have orchids, right? Storage roots, we can see manioc, here the relevant taproot storing foods, carrot, beetroot like, and then roots with root nodules, definitely root nodules, there's a bacteria and do nitrogen fixation. So these mimosa are considered as legumes. Ranila shaka, mimosa, right? They have nodules, right? And then climbing roots, we can see pepper and beetle, right? So then the answer is third one. Types of roots present in mimosa is roots with root nodules. Answer is third one. Okay? Right. Next one. What is the function of the androsium of the flower? You know what is called as androsium. Androsium is the male part of the flower. Male part, right? Androsium. Right? So children, what is the function of the androsium of the flower? Attraction of insects, incorrect. Krumio akarshane karaganna neveyi. Production of pollens, yes, yes. Paraga nishpadanaya, right? Production of ova, it is done by gynaecium, right? So then not done by androsium. Protection of flower blood is done by sepals, right? It is done by sepals.
What is sepals? Okay.
Yes. So children, answer is Second one for the third question. Okay. I hope that it is crystal clear to all of you. Okay. Right. Select the group of plants which have leaves only with parallel venation. Group of plants which have leaves only parallel venation. You know parallel venation have monocot plants. Monocot plants, can you remember we discussed? Only one seed lobe is present, right? A coconut, arecanut like plants have this parallel venation. Grasses, paddy likewise. Now have a look. Paddy, arecanut, maize. What is maize? We have discussed it. Budding. Arecanut means puak, right? Paddy, you know, rice. Mango is having reticulate venation. Reticulate venation means we have net-like structure in the leaf blade, right? Okay. So chili also incorrect. Mung seeds we cannot get. That is also reticulate. Coconut, cashew, arecanut. Cashew have reticulate venation, so then we cannot get it. Long bean, maize, jack. Jack have reticulate venation. Long bean also have reticulate venation. So then the answer is paddy, arecanut and maize. Right? All these leaves have a parallel venation. Samantara patra vinyasaya. Right? So you can see that these veins are parallel to the midrib. Okay? So answer is first one for the fourth question. The type of sugar present in the sap of sugar cane. Sap of sugar cane. You know, sugar cane is an example for stems which store sugar. Right? නේද? Aerial stem එකේ food store කරනවා. Okay. So children, what is included? In sugar included sucrose. Right? Type of sugar present in sap of sugar cane. උග්ගහේ කඳේ store කරලා තියෙන්නේ මොන sap එකද මොන තරලයද? Sucrose. Sucrose. Answer is fourth one for the fifth question. Okay. So is that clear? I hope that clear. Okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
What is the meaning of sap?
Sap means plant sap. Yushaya, Shravaya, right? Sap, plant sap. Api mirikala eka ganne. We just squeeze this sugar cane stem and get the sap of sugar cane. Okay, api මොකක් හරි තරලා separate කරනකොට ඒ කියන්නේ එක sap එක. Right? Okay. Did you get it?
Teaches glucose wrong.
Right? Glucose wrong. Why? Previously in the photosynthesis, glucose form, but when it comes to stem, it is stored as sucrose, right? So when we are squeezing this stem of the sugar cane, that sap included sucrose. Previously glucose were there, but after chemical binding, right? Binding with the other molecule, it will form sucrose. Okay, right? Api kana seeni wala tiyenne sucrose. Okay, children. Sucrose included in our sugar also. Sugar cane, we just squeeze it and get the cells up, and then we just dry it by removing water. Then sucrose crystals remain. Okay, that's what we eat as sugar. Did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. දැන් වරදුනාට ආයෙ වරදින්නේ නැහැ. Okay? Right. Next question, sixth one. Which of the following characteristics means features, right? Features. Features. Right? Which of the following characteristics is seen in dicotyledonous plants? Dicotyledonous plants, what they have, you know. Mango, jack, cashew, these are dicot plants, right? Fibrous root system incorrect, right? Fibrous root have monocot plants. monocots. The trunk is unbranched. No, trunk unbranched in monocots. Unbranched කියලා කියන්නේ කඳ බෙදිලා නැත්තේ monocots වල. Pole, puak, cashew, coconut and then arecanut like plants, they have unbranched trunk, right? Parallel venation incorrect. Dicots have reticulate venation. Flowers with 5 petals or multiple, yes, definitely dicotyledonous plants. So the answer is fourth one, right? So in this plant diversity lesson, children, you have given what are the differences between monocot plants and dicot plants. Okay, so if you have forgotten these things, you just refer for our notes and then get clarified and write the differences between these monocots and dicots. Okay, so that is mentioned in Western Province first term test 2018. Okay, right. Next one, the 7th question. Select the answer which contains non-flowering plant. Non-flowering plant and a flowering plant respectively. What is respectively? Mal nopipena, mal shaka anupiliveli. Respectively. Anupiliveli. The meaning of that. That means according to that, first of all, we have to select non-flowering. Second one is flowering. Okay? Right. And then now select non-flowering plant. Balsam, we have to cut down it. That is flowering. Right? Idda is flowering. Onna ape answers තෝරන විදිය. මුලින්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ non-flowering, thereafter flowering. Right? Idda, since the idda is there, and then balsam kudalu. Right? So then Salvinia Draineria, cypress and curry leaves. Right? So children, Salvinia and Draineria just not bearing any flower. Right? So then that is not that answer. Cypress not bearing flowers, that is non-flowering. Curry leaves have a flower bit of greenish white, right? Bit of pale white colored flower is there with curry leaves. Karapinchamal දැකලා නැති ළමයි ඉන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන, right? Cypress is non-flowering. Flowering plant curry leaves. They have was respectively, anupiliveli. First of all, we have to have a non-flowering one. Thereafter, we have to have flowering one. Right? So the answer is second one. 8th question. What is the plant leaf which stores water? Not tamarind. Tamarind means yambala. Cashew, not cashew. Cashew means kaju. Teak means what?
Take.
Yes. Right? Teak. Akkapana is one of the plant leaf which stores water in that. When you break the plant leaf, you can definitely observe that the water or the moisture is coming out. Right? Okay. Aloe vera taramana nae. Right. So then akkapana, the 4th one is the answer for the 8th one. Right? Okay. The figure shows a stamen of a flower. Stamen means, right? Stamen means, right. Stamen considered as androecium or the male part of the flower. Right?
Teacher,
okay.
filament.
Sorry?
Filament.
Yes. What is the answer which contains A and B respectively? Right? Here this is anther. What is this? Filament. Answer is second one. Okay? Right. So answer is 249 question. Select the incorrect relationship. That is incorrect. You have to underline the keywords once you give the questions, right? Then දුන්න ගමන් හනුමාන්ට වරම ගත්තා වගේ දුවන්නේ පත්තු කරගෙන, right? Keep calm and then write the answers, right? Okay. Prop roots support to the branches. Prop roots, right?
False.
Direct relationship में यहाँ prop roots support to the branches
Wrong.
of onion trees, right? Give the support for the branches by prop roots. So that is correct. Incorrect one is asking. Climbing roots exchange air with the atmosphere. Is it correct?
No. Wrong.
No. Climbing
No,
roots
it's
is not
correct.
exchange of air with the atmosphere done by aerial roots. Aerial roots
Aerial root.
which is there in orchid plant. So then climbing root one is incorrect. But children, now have a look about aerial root absorb water vapor from atmosphere. It is correct. Stilt root support to the stem. Stilt root support to the stem. That is also correct. Then children, what is the correct answer? Climbing root exchange of the air with atmosphere. They are asking incorrect relationship. වැරදි සම්බන්ධතාවය තෝරන්න කියලායි කියන්නේ. Right? So then children, for the 10th one, answer is the second one. Okay. Children, for the 8th one, answer is 4th one. Okay. For the 8th one, answer is 4th one. Akkapana, storing water in the tissues. Okay. 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 Respiratory roots could be seen in which one? Respiratory roots, I told you that respiratory roots we can see in mangrove ecosystems. Mangrove means kadolana, right? Mangrove ecosystems. Mangrove ecosystems. Orchid, we cannot see respiratory roots. Orchids have aerial roots. Banyan plants, they have prop roots. So that is also incorrect. Pandanus. Pandanus, what they have? They have stilt root. Stilt root. Right? Soneracea means what? Soneracea means in Sinhala, Kirala. You know, pencil roots. Respiratory roots are coming out from the main root to do the respiration. That is Soneracea, that is Kirala. Okay, either sides of the river banks, we can see this Soneracea plants. Because of the water stagnation, prolonged period, these roots are coming out of the water to do the gas exchange. Okay. So the answer is 4th one for the 11th question. Right. Next one. Which of the following is not a function of underground stems? Not a function. Underground stems, right? Okay. Storing of food, yes, definitely done. Bearing of leaves, flowers and fruits, we'll keep it aside. Producing new plants, yes, by the underground stems. You know onions. How we can grow onion plants? By establishing onions in the ground, right? So that is underground stem. Leeks, like. And then children, many of these underground stems can form new plants. Perenniation. For my theory class students, I explain what is called as perenniation, right? During harmful seasons, when they don't have enough food to grow, the stored food given to growth and the development of the plant, right? Perenniation කියලා කියන්නේ අහිතකර කාලවලදී එයාලට plant එකට survive වෙන්න food supply කරන එක. So then that also done. It is not a function. That is not the work done by underground stems, right? Bearing of flowers, fruits and leaves. That is done by normal stems, right? සාමාන්‍ය කඳන් වලින් තමයි මේවා කරන්නේ, underground stems වලින් කරන්නේ නැහැ. Right? So then answer is third one for 12th one. Is one of the good set of questions. Huh? Which of the following belongs to androecium? Once again, it is coming. Right? Androecium means now you know that is the male part of the flower. Right? What is belongs? Ovary ovules incorrect. Sepals petals incorrect. Stigma style incorrect. Anther and filament you know. Right? This is anther. This is filament. Okay. So then answer is the first one for 13th question. Select the feature seen in all monocots. All monocots. Right? Feature seen in all monocots. All monocots we can see. Right? Compound leaves we cannot see each and every one. Right? Taproot system we cannot see that. Right? And then network venation means reticulate venation. Reticulate venation we cannot see in monocot plants. We can see parallel venation. Right? Reticulate venation means the veins, net-like structure showing. Right? Unbranched stem they have. The stem has not been branched. Stem එක බෙදිලා නැහැ. Right? So the 14th one answer is the second one. Okay? Network venation කියන්නේ reticulate venation එකටම තමයි. That is not shown by monocots. It is shown by dicots. For the 14th one answer is second one. Right? A plant which stores food in its main root. Stores food in its main root. Main root. Right? Ginger what? Ginger is a stem, underground stem. Underground stem. Ginger. That is not root. They are asking root. Right? Onion also underground stem. Right? Okay. So children, sweet potato is not main root. That is lateral root. Lateral root. Sweet potato. Right? So then that is also incorrect. Carrot is the plant which is storing food in the taproot, which is main root. ප්‍රධාන මූල පද්ධතිය ආහාර ගබඩා කරනවා. Carrot, beetroot, radish, right? Rabu. Carrot, beetroot, radish. They are storing food in the main root, right? The taproot. Sweet potato and manioc storing food in lateral roots, right? So most probably I have seen that question is asked, right? One of the advanced papers. ගොඩක් හොඳ paper වල අහලා තියෙනවා. Roots which is storing food in lateral roots, right? The plants which storing food in lateral roots. So then manioc, manioca, and then you know sweet potato, right? Likewise, okay. So then children, the answer for the 15th one, third one, right? You can put how many you achieved from 50, right? Okay, right? Ada maaf katiya, ඒක ගැටලුවක් නැහැ, right? So no worries, right? When we are doing lot of questions, you will be studied how we can identify the answers and catch the answers, right? So then you can put how many you achieved from 50. Right? අපි අද පටන් ගත්ත විතරනේ, it just started, no? Right. So then children, we'll move with the part 2 of this paper. Part 2 of this paper. All right. Okay. The second part, right? Children, most probably in your first term test, you will be given, right? Answer all the questions like heading, because they have not completed your all the lessons likewise, right? ගොඩක් වෙලාවට හැම ප්‍රශ්නයකටම උත්තර ලියන්න ඔයාලට සිද්ධ වේවි. Okay? Right. Now part 2, right? Answer all questions. All questions, right? Okay. A longitudinal section of a flower is given below, right? Are you thinking about this longitudinal section? Then I don't know what is this section. It does not affect for the answers, right? Okay, right. So children, now have a look. Name the parts from A to D, right? A to D, right? What is A, children? Here, what is A?
Sepals.
Good. A is sepals. A, sepals. Right? So children, what is B?
Petals.
Petals. Petals. Right? So then A, B, C. What is this C? C. All together they have mentioned it.
Stamen.
Good. Very good. C is stamens. All together stamens. Okay. Stamens. Male parts. Right? Stamens. What is D?
Stigma.
Stigma. Good. Stigma. Okay. So then children, if you have written all 4, you will be given 2 marks, right? So each and every part you have given 0.4, sorry, 0.5, 0.5, and then once again 0.5. Okay. So then answers are like this. Okay. Right. Write down the main function of A and C respectively. A and C respectively. What is the function of A? A is sepals, right? Main function they are asking.
Protect the flower bud.
Good. A is sepals. Sepals protect the flower buds. Flower buds. Right? So what about C? C is stamens. Stamens which done? What is the function? Production of pollen. Paraga nipadavano. Right? B is stamens. That is doing production of pollen. Right. So if you have anything to, sorry. Okay, that is C. මෙතන තියෙන්නේ C. C. So if you need to write anything, now you can write. You need more time, dear children? No, ne? If you have written the answers, you can quickly mark them, right? Okay. Draw a sketch of gynecium and label the part. If you are given this kind of question, sometimes you don't see the labeling the parts, right? ඔය සමහර වෙලාවට එකම ප්‍රශ්නේ ගොඩක් දුන්නාට පස්සේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට නිකන් වර්ධිනවා. ඔයා හිතනවා very easy paper, I wrote everything. Then when the results comes or when the marks come, then what will happen? Right? careless mistakes, right? Don't do careless mistakes, right? Draw a sketch of gynecium, right?
The female part of the
Okay, right. Now we'll draw that. Okay. All right. So children, now I'm drawing that. I'll use another color.
ഇതെന്നെ ഉച്ചരിക്കട്ടെ
gynos.
Okay. Right? Children, you know this is stigma. 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 Right? So here this tubular structure is style. My diagram is somewhat not right. The thickness also high in this my pen. Right? So children, stigma, style, and this one is ovary.
Ovary.
Right? So inside this ovary, you know there are ovules. Ovules. Good. Ovules. Okay. So then children, ovules are not much needed, right? Not much needed to mention it. But children, you can show that you have the knowledge. I think you had better to show these ovules inside this ovary also, right? So if you drawn and label like this, you will be given 3 marks. My diagram is bit of විතරම ලස්සන නෑ that not much nice Hope that you have written or drawn like this. I'm moving with the next one. Write down the dispersal methods. Dispersal methods means transferring from one place to another place, right? Dispersal methods of this flowering, fruits and then seeds, right? Okay, so children, what is this? This is dipterocarpus. Dipterocarpus means horror, right? This is horror. The seed dispersal method. Dispersal means bija vyaptiya. It just transfer from one place to another place, right? Dispersal method. So here A is wind, right? Wind, by wind. Right? Here, what is this one? This is coconut. By
Water.
water. Right? So, what is this one? The hook-like structures are there, which can connect with our actually animals' fur. Right? So, this dispersed by animals. Animals. Okay, so children, this is what? This is tomato. Right? So, then when the animals are coming and eating these fruits, and then they shed sometimes these fruits. So then children at that place, these seeds in these fruits are going to germinate, right? So then this is by animals. Okay, all right. So then 2 marks you will be given all these 4 structures. If you need anything, you can write. Okay. All right. So the next question.
Fibrous root system and system.
Sorry?
This is a fibrous root system and root system.
This one?
No, teacher.
Right. Okay. Okay, this one. From the diagram A and B, which represent the germination of monocot seed. Which represent germination of monocot seeds. Which one showing monocot seed? It just showing by or showed by diagram A, right? So we can only see one cotyledon, right? One cotyledon present. So then 1 mark for that. What is the structure shown in X? What is this X? Two
Cotyledon.
cotyledons are? Yes, very good. That structure is cotyledon. Cotyledon means seed leaf, seed lobe, right? Seed leaf, seed lobe, cotyledon. Bija patra, bija piyali, right? Okay, structure is shown as X. Cotyledons. Cotyledons, seed leaves, or seed leaf, seed lobe, right? So we can get any answer, right? Lobe, L-O, okay. All right. So the next question, children.
Cycus.
Okay. Select the flowering plants from coconut, salvinia, cycas and jasmine, right? What are the flowering plants?
Coconut.
Coconut,
Jasmine.
jasmine, right? Cycas and salvinia are not bearing flowers. Coconut flowers, කිව්වහම එකපාරට හිතෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද? Coconut flowers I haven't seen it. Have you seen polmal? Polmal in Sinhala, if I say that, you know. Coconut flowers, right? Yes, ivory in color. Likewise. So then coconut and jasmine are the flowering plants from this coconut, salvinia, cycas and jasmine. These two, right? Okay. Right. Next one. Write down an example of plant for each of the following root types. Each of the following root type, you have to write down an example, right? Prop roots having in which plant? Prop roots? Prop roots have banyan, example, banyan trees. B, climbing roots.
Pepper.
Good. Climbing
Grape.
roots. Pepper beetle.
Grape.
Beetle.
Grape.
Sorry. Children, can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher. Yes, madam.
Okay, so someone telling that they are not clear me, and then I think you had better to check your connection also, dear children. Right? Respiratory roots where we can see in Kerala plant, Soneracia, right? Respiratory roots. Swasanamul, respiratory roots. Roots that do respiration. Okay, so that done by Kerala. Soneracia Kerala Namaru in it, right? Kerala. Then you will be given marks, right? Okay, so then these are the example for the relevant route that is mentioned, right? Okay, so that is mentioned in the question paper, Western Province first term 2018, right? Okay. Okay, right. So I hope that okay. So children, I hope that you are ready with the second essay question, right? Are you sleeping?
Yes.
Yes? Right, okay. Yeah, so we'll finish the class at 9, right? We'll do other question also, right? Okay. There is a vast diversity. Then children, when you are given this kind of question in your question papers, you just interpret for the words, right? Neither. වචනවලට බය වෙනවා. Don't interpret for the words. Sometimes some words are not applicable, right? They just give that word for the preparation of the paper, right? Vast diversity. That means there's a large diversity among shoot systems as well as root system of the flowering plants in our environment. Vast diversity means අතිවිශාල විවිධත්වය, right? Vast diversity, අතිවිශාල විවිධත්වය. Right? So that means a high amount of diversity of shoot systems and root systems, right? Okay. What are the two types of root systems that you have observed? Two types of root systems. Taproot system. Second one.
Fibrous root system.
Fibrous root system. Okay, taproot system and fibrous root system. Okay, so these are the two types of root systems that we have observed in under the root systems. Okay, write two main functions of the plant roots. Two main functions. First one, anchoring or fixing. Fixing කියලා දෙන්න. ලස්සනම වචන. The beautiful word is anchoring. Anchoring or fixing plant onto the ground. නේද? ශාකය භූමියට හොඳට සවි කරගන්නවා. නැත්නම් පසට සවි කරගන්නවා. Right? Okay. Next one, absorption of water and minerals. Water and minerals. Okay. These are the two main functions of the plant roots. The first main function is anchoring or fixing plants onto the ground. Okay. ප්‍රධානම එක තමයි ඔය පසට සවි කරන එක. Anchoring or fixing plant onto the ground. Right? Okay. Write the function of each stem. Function means what is the work done by this stem? Work. Right? Function for each stem. Sugar cane. The function of the stem, storage of sugar, right? Or sucrose. Storage of sugar also, that is not incorrect, right? Okay. වැඩිය දේවල් කිව්වත් පටල ගන්න. Navahandi stem is green in color. Why it is green in color? Because of they have chlorophyll in the stem. Yes, they do photosynthesis. Very good. Right? Do photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Navahandi have chlorophylls in the stem. Right? Green colored stem. Okay. Next one. Write an instances where plant leaves are used for decorative purposes. Plant leaves used for decorative purposes. Write instances. For where we are using decorative purposes in plant leaves.
In
right?
hotels?
Sorry?
In hotels?
Yes. Yes. So in
In
weddings,
hotels?
yes, we use sometimes, right? Some plant leaves, right? In hotels, right? In weddings, right? So sometimes we use cycas leaves to decorate the whole wedding hall, right? Or the party hall, right? Okay. So then write an instances, right? Yes. Use hatha warrior and use cycas leaves. Cycas, madu patra. Use cycas leaves to decorate hotels, right? In functions. Functions. Okay, Kek Utsava Avasthavat, right? So we are using lot of other plant leaves also. Hathavariya, likewise. Okay. All right. So then children, that is about second question, right? So we'll move with the third question, right? We'll discuss third question and finish that session for today. Okay. Right. So we'll quickly going with that. The following figure shows a longitudinal section of a shoe flower. Longitudinal section of a shoe flower, right? Okay. So children, they are asking, write the letters separately belonging the parts of gynecium and androcium, right? Okay. So children, write the letters separately. Write the letters separately which belongs to the part of gynecium and androcium, right? මෙන්න මේ කොටස් දෙකට අයිති gynecium parts and androcium parts. We have to write what are the letters related to gynecium and androcium, right? Okay, so children, if you have a look, part A is considered under gynecium, right? So then part B, that is anther. So that is androcium, right? So then A is gynecium part. Okay. So then children, D also androcium, D, right? And children, E gynecium. Okay. And once again, F is gynecium. A, E, F is gynecium. And here B and D is androcium, right? If you carefully have a look, A is A, F, and then E. That is gynecium. Here B, that is anther, and this one is filament. This is anther, B. Here this one, D is filament. Okay, so then these are the letters which is related to gynecium and androcium, right? So then this combination is correct. Okay. Write the function of the following parts of the flower, right? So what is the function of anther? Anther?
Production of pollen.
Good. Production of pollen. Production of pollen. Right? So what about the sepals? We have discussed previously.
Protect the flower buds.
Good. Protection of flower buds. එකම questions ටික තමයි හම්බ වෙන්නේ. Flower buds, right? එකම questions ටික හම්බ වෙන්නේ. මොන paper එක ගත්තත් under the plant diversity these things will be asked, right? Petals. What does
Protect the bright color. Protect the internal parts of the flower.
protect internal parts as well as they attract pollinators also, right? Yes, very good. Protect man dekama liyanawa. Protect internal parts of the flower. එහෙම නැත්නම් if somebody can write attract pollinators, just like honeybees, pollinators, right? Honeybees, butterflies, likewise. Okay. Ovary. What does ovary do? Ovary do production
of a new fruit.
Yes, production of new fruits. Yes, very good. Production of fruity outer cover of the fruit bearing plants, right? Okay. So then we can write down ovary, formation of fruit only in fruit bearing plants, right? Formation of fruit. Right. Next one. From the following seed, select the seed that seed leaves come out during the germination. ඔන්න ඕක ටිකක් අමාරුයි කියලා හිතෙන්න පුළුවන්. Following seed, select the seed that seed leaves. That means cotyledons come out. Cotyledons come out. You know, cotyledons come out only in dicot seeds. Dicot seeds. It just come out and then separate, right? So then these are shown by dicot seeds, right? Okay. Seed leaves come out. Then seed leaves in the ground in monocot seeds or monocot plants, right? Okay. So here children, we have to select what are the plants which have dicot seeds, tamarind and cashew, right? Tamarind, cashew. බීජයේ පියලි උඩට එන්නේ හැමතිස්සෙම dicot plant වල. Monocot plants, coconut, paddy, arecanut, all these things, they have seed lobes in ground, right? When observe how coconut plant is germinating, seed is germinating, no any seed lobes come out, right? Okay. Right. So the last question, right? Write two features that can be used to identify dicotyledonous plant like jack, mango and teak, right? Write two features, right, can be used to identify. whether this plant is dicot or not, right? So then what is the feature? We can check leaf venation, right? By having the look about the leaf venation, we can identify whether this plant is dicot or not. Dicot plants always have net-like structure in the leaf, right? Leaf venation එක මේ වගේ තියෙනවා. පත්‍ර වින්‍යාසය දැලක් වගේ තියෙනවා, right? And the second one, they are asking two features. What are the two features? මොනවද ප්‍රධාන ලක්ෂණ අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් dicotyledonous plants like jack, mango and tea, right? Another thing is that branching pattern of stem. Branching pattern of stem. If the stem is branching, that we can see or we can consider this as dicotyledonous plant, right? Okay, likewise. Branching pattern of the stem, branching in this that tree, leaf venation is reticulate venation. Okay, right. Right. The last question. The last question.
Can you show the answer for the third question?
Here this one, ne?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, right. The last question of essay question 3, right? Onna. Draw a simple leaf and compound leaf. Name the main parts of them. Right. Draw a simple leaf. How we can draw a simple leaf? This is a simple leaf. Right? And then, children, now I am drawing compound leaf. You know compound leaf. Leaf blade divided into small leaflets. Okay. These are leaflets. Okay. This is simple leaf. This is compound leaf. Okay. Here children, this is leaf blade, right? So children, here this plant, leaf blade divided into leaflets. පත්‍රිකා වලට බෙදලා තිනවා පත්‍ර තලය, right? All together we just consider this as compound leaf, right? So children, this is the midrib. Okay. Here this one midrib is this one. Okay. Midrib එක, right? Okay. So children, this one is veins. Okay. And children, these two parts, petiole. දෙකේම එක තියෙනවා. petiole. Okay. පත්‍ර වෘන්තය, petiole. Simple leaf, compound leaf, leaf blade divided into leaflets. Okay. So midrib, both midrib is shown like this, and then this is the leaf blade divided into leaflets in compound leaves. පත්‍රිකා වලට පත්‍රය බෙදලා තියෙන්නේ සංයුක්ත පත්‍රයේ, compound leaf එකේ. Okay children.
Okay, teacher.
Right. So children, ඇතිනේ, it's enough for today. We discussed lot of things, right? So children, keep completed this question paper, right? That is also again and again coming, parts of the flower, the function of the leaves and all these things, right? Keep written the answers for the second part also, right? Okay, so we'll meet next Monday also with this kind of paper. and then with the remaining part of this paper also, right? Okay, so children, I'm not talking much. I'm going to wind up here for a while. So thank you for logging. Have a nice week. Stay safe. Goodbye. Good night to all of you. Have a nice
Thank you,
week.
teacher.
Have a nice day, madam.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.